YouTube, Jumpin' Chris here. We come back at y'all with another vid. Today we're gonna be talking about a little bit of some hold or sell for these Yeezy carbons, and that's right. Yeah, it's a little bit of resale value, a little bit of resale prediction I'm gonna be doing. I like to do these type of videos for you guys lately. Yeezys hasn't been like all that crazy, for the past two other Yeezys too as well, like the Zions and Yeezys and stuff like that, and these carbons here. And I felt like the carbons here was either they were everywhere or they were just a lot easier to get. And I have a little theory about that. Just tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, I was talking to a couple of my bot buddies. They're saying like, they think that a lot of the people out there, like compared to the Zions, like a lot of people cooked, like especially botters and just, all kind of like resellers too as well, and bulk buyers. They all bought out all the Zions and the Yeezys, and they saw how those did. Like they basically, like, what are they right now? They're like at 260, 270 tops. And a lot of people just kind of holding back a little bit on these. They're a little more hesitant. So this here, I think these came at a perfect time for a lot of like manual users and on feet gang, or straight to the toe gang, for personals and stuff like that. So a lot of people hit, man, but hey, I know a lot of people didn't hit. So I think it's like kind of like 60-40, some of that, maybe 50-50. I think a lot more people actually hit than they didn't. So I say everyone that hit, I was happy I actually finally got like a decent amount of cook. I'm happy that I finally got a cook. But anyways, we want to talk about these carbons right now. The price as of right now, since it is day one, this is probably going to be the highest point as it is right now. They are pretty much holding up. They're doing pretty well, a lot better than I thought they're going to do. But I did predict they'll probably be around that 280 to 300, which they are, especially for the regular sizes here that I'm talking about. So sizes around about like, say a 9 and up or something. That's why I say a regular size. They're hovering around that 300 range right now. I saw some prices about 290, 280. Hey, that's what I said. And it's it's probably like the highest price point right now. We're at a timeline right now. We're at the panic buying stage where everybody are panicked because they took L's on Adidas app or the foot size or whatever it is. They just took an L today, so they want to pay the highest dollar, and that's pretty much what it's going to be right now. Of course, once everybody get pairs, you guys should already know, same story, little Timmy's gonna get their pairs and the undercutting will begin. Yeah, it's sad to say, but like prices probably will dip down quite a bit now. Prices probably, these things here, I do see prices probably gonna be around the same price as probably like say like the Zions, like that 250, maybe 270 range for the regular sizes. Of course, I'm just saying that. Babe sizes will do better though. I think babe size will still be around that 300, 320. I think they'll be just fine. They're a lot more rare to get. So, but definitely, yeah, we'll probably see around that range, probably within a couple weeks, couple days maybe. Like I said, once people start to get their pairs, undercutting will go, market kind of settles down and settles out, and then we'll see prices run like that to like 260, 270 for regular size, maybe 280. I think highest will be like 300. That's what all Yeezys are doing now. The benefit about these carbons here is that it's a black Yeezys. And you guys always know what I always told you guys. All black Yeezys do very, very well. They really do. They do just fine. But this one has a little bit against it because of soles. A lot of people hate the soles, and I get it. They don't like the translucent, but I think it's cool. I think it pops more, but some of the masks out there, they just don't like it, for whatever reason. Sell, should you hold, I think if you have pairs right now, I think, if you don't have capital, I probably wouldn't mind selling at 300. If you can get 300, maybe 290, I would take it. Like, that's just fine, like that's what, like maybe $60 to $50 come up, and if you get a couple pairs here and there, if you don't want to hold it, I think, hey, I'll probably let it go. That works for me. So of course, if you sell on the app, I think it like if you sell on the app for 270, you're basically making your money back. Doesn't make sense to me, but that's usually how it works. So I think if you don't have capital, I would sell. But if you do want to hold it for the long run, for the most profitable, I think these things will go up in due time. How much can they go up? I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. Like, I don't think they'll pull numbers like, say, like the Cinders or something like that, or the Black Yeezys. Ain't nothing crazy like that. I could see prices, if you hold it in a couple months, they could go up to like regular sizes, of course, like 320 all the way up to like 350, maybe even a little bit more than that. Just around that range, if you do decide to hold it, that should be pretty decent little profit there. Definitely hold small sizes for sure. Babe sizes, all the way from 5 all the way up to about, I say 7.5. I would hold. Those are gonna be, sky's the limit. Those things could be probably hit around 400, maybe in 450 in the near future. How long of a hold these will be? Man, I think this is gonna be a long hold, man. Like, this kind of gives me like that Yachilla type of chills type of vibe, because where they at right now? Okay, so I'm finally seeing prices on the chills. They're at like 320 for regular sizes, and up 320, 300 around that range. So they kind of been going up a little bit, but still they weren't really, how this was a longer release. This came out in like Christmas time. I know it's a black Yeezy now, but the big problem is because, man, there was a lot of freaking pairs. Like, there was a lot of pairs. I feel like, people were saying it was like 500K worldwide or something like that. Like, hey man, that's a lot. So, and I feel like a lot of people hit and a lot of manual gang hit. So usually when that happens, and when everyone wants to mainly intentionally just flip them, the market just kind of just stays steady. And that's what I think these things are going to do too. I think these are going to just be steady until eventually, if you hold for a while, eventually they'll kind of start to creep up, little by little. I don't know. Is this a shoe that I would invest in? If I can get it for the low, maybe. I probably wouldn't invest in bigger sizes. The only thing I would invest in is smaller sizes for sure. Smaller sizes always does well. So small sizes are gonna be just fine no matter what. Bigger sizes, on the other hand, man, I don't know. Is it really worth the hold to you guys? That's all I'm saying. Is it really worth the hold if you're holding that many? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have capital, go ahead and let it go. But if you are willing to hold it to make the most profitable, they will go up in due time. But how much more can they go up? I think the max is probably gonna be peaked at. It's probably like that, especially for regular sizes. I think the peak on these things will probably like that, around that 350 to like 380 range, maybe. That's within like a year, maybe 6 months if you're lucky, but at least a year. And just look at like I said, the chills. It's been 10 months and they barely kind of went up. If you do have capital, I would probably hold like maybe 1 or 2 personal big sizes or something like that. Just kind of tuck it away, see what happens, if you do have capital. But hey, if you want to start investing, I definitely probably would invest in small sizes, because small sizes always do very, very well. Only if the soles was like, a smoke gray or translucent, whatever, the same with your Chilla soles on these things were. If they had those, oh my goodness, these things could have been a $500 shoe. So, but it's okay. It is what it is, not saying anything bad about it. It's just, I like it, just a lot of, I think the regular people, vast people out there, they don't really like the sole. So that's the only thing I got working against it. But hey, it is what it is. Plus, there's just so many freaking V2s out there. There are so many 350 V2s. How many colorways we got now for the past like 4 or 5 years? I think like 60 colorways or something like that. It's crazy. So that's another thing about it. Like, we just can't look like how Yeezy's what it used to be. Not every Yeezy's gonna do crazy. Not every Yeezy's gonna do well. It's just kind of picking and choosy during the time. And during this time right now, man, I think it's just okay. It's fine. I still like the shoe, but if you want to start investing stuff, it's risky. And if you are looking to buy pairs, I think just give it about like 2 weeks or so. But maybe about a week or 2 weeks, and just kind of look, pay attention to the market, and then see how all the undercutting will be. I'm pretty sure, I wouldn't be surprised if I see prices at like for a size 9 going for like 250 to 260, and people try to dump them off basically for retail. I would not be surprised, but we'll see how that goes. That's pretty much end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at JumpinChris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'm JumpinChris. Peace.